Welcome. I'm Alice Aletheia Jones, and this is another one of my Living Consciously videos. I could not get my live video on my Facebook, so unfortunately, I'm going to try to record it later, but I will complete this one on YouTube, and hopefully, we'll be able to. Get my Facebook to cooperate at a later time. The subject today is energy distortions. Now, truly, the distortions fit into certain categories. So it's not like there's as many distortions as there are people on the planet. They tend to lump together. And the beauty is that when you sensitize your hands to distortions, you will be able to recognize instantly what is happening because you will become familiar with it. It'll become like a habit almost. So you are in an area of energy healing that is easy to master. I don't feel that anybody has to be intimidated by energy healing. I feel that as you get to a place where you feel something and then it shows up again and again and again, you're going to feel very confident about what is happening underneath your hands. And the irony is that there are certain energy drains that are fairly common. Energy that is siphoned off of you or is directed at you. One of them, of course, is the psychic hook. And this, again, when you look at it, it looks exactly like that. It looks like a hook that has been put into your body. So take some comfort in the fact that if you feel it once, you'll be able to feel it again and again and again and again. Another interesting energy phenomena for energy distortions is tentacles. This is where the chakra has distended outward. It's like seven funnels, individual funnels, and they're supposed to come out maybe 18 inches from the center of your body at your spine to in front of you, behind you, and in the case of your root chakra, side to side. It will actually come out from front, from left side and right side. What the tentacles do and how they manifest is that they show up as distortions in each individual. Each chakra is a group of seven of these spinning vortexes, spinning wheels of light. But if there is a distortion, one of those could have gone haywire, or a bunch of them could have gone haywire. And you might feel it across the room. Somebody may be sending a signal, a message to you from the other side of the room, and you will feel it. Very interesting, but it does happen. Another thing is claws, where, and the irony is that, especially when people are gossiping, spreading malicious gossip, you might actually feel as if a pincer has attacked you. And, the sharp claws of a lobster or a crab, it actually feels in parts of your body like you are being attacked by those claws. It's absolutely amazing, but it does happen. Another very interesting thing is what I call prickly pear. And especially if I'm helping to release anger from a client, all of a sudden my palm just becomes inundated with 1,000 points of of needles. And it's like I said, it's called prickly pear for a very good reason. Um, it's exactly what it feels like. So you have those as pretty common energy distortions. The other one is having a displaced energy field. You've heard the term, she was beside herself or he was beside himself. Absolutely correct. The energy field is like an egg around a human body. But in this case, that's not the case at all. It's a it's egg shaped, okay, but it doesn't envelop the body. It's next to the body. Above it, below it, to the side of it, behind it. And especially when people go through extreme bouts of anger, this is what happens. So you have energy fields that are totally non existent on the human body. You can go in and go in and go in and go in and feel nothing. It's the freakiest thing. The first time that happened to me, I kept thinking, well, I have scanned many people. I felt something with everyone, but in this case, I felt nothing. And my instructor was just kind of laughing at me. And I said, I don't feel the energy body. And she goes, well, where is it? And I'm going, where is it? Where is it? Well, it's got to be here somewhere. And sure enough, as I went out to the side, there it was. There I could feel the heat of the energy body. Very interesting phenomenon. There's something else though with the energy field. As especially as you are scanning somebody's chakras, you might feel one chakra and another chakra fully active. And then a third chakra, you go and you go and you go and you go, and it's completely pulled in. And a fourth chakra is completely pulled in. So this is, again, something that happens that you just don't know until you scan the person. And by scanning, I simply mean running you can either run your dominant hand or your non-dominant hand. You're better off running your non-dominant hand over them because there's a certain sensation that you'll pick up with your non-dominant hand that you might not with your dominant hand. So, or in some cases too, the energy field, instead of even being displaced, might be missing entirely because the person has drawn their energy in so deeply, so thoroughly, so completely that their energy is just simply non existent. You cannot feel them. It's almost when you scan somebody like that, it's almost as if you have gone through a ghost. There's nothing there. There's no sensation, no feeling, no anything. There's another phenomena out there when that happens when somebody doesn't want to let you in. There was one time where I was attempting to give a young man a reading, and I'm kind of like standing and feeling like he's barricading me. Like I just can't get in to his energy field to give him any information for himself. And so I say that to him, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I just took a weekend class on how to put up protective shields." And I said, "Well, you've done a very good job of it because I can't get through." And when you're in a situation where you have to be cognizant of the fact that people could harm you, can harm you, will harm you consistently, and do not have your best interest at heart, absolutely put up shields. Energy cannot penetrate. Um, it's so interesting because just recently I I was in a situation where one of the people that came had a very strong association with energy, and she kept fighting off negative energy. And in her case, there was no way that I would recommend putting up a shield because the energy was already trapped inside of her, the negative energy. So we needed a totally different technique for that. The energy distortion just came in from the fact that it was so deep, so entrenched inside her body that she needed a totally different technique. So what I told her to do was to overlight a being of the highest Christ consciousness that she worked with. And of course, that was Jesus Christ. And so Jesus or Mary, uh, the Virgin Mary, the Blessed Mother, Mother Mary, are absolutely fantastic beings to overlight if you feel that you have something trapped inside of you. And when I say trapped, I'm talking about the fact that you actually feel the physical pain related to where you feel there's an attachment to you. And it just is amazing. Um, by overlighting a being of the highest quality of light, the light that vibrates at the same level that God does, which is around 1,000. And you can go there. Unconditional love vibrates at 700 to 1,000. So you just go up, 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 and bring down the energy of that being, and you bring it down over your entire being. And as you bring it down over your entire being, you are able to make it so uncomfortable for the negative energy that's there. Energy needs to vibrate, and in order to stick around, in order to be comfortable with the place that it's at, it needs to have the like energy. So when you go in and give yourself and bring in an energy that is so much higher, there's no way that the lower energy can continue to stay. It just does not feel good about staying, and it doesn't want to stay. So you have a form, then you have a tool within which to fight a negative or dissolve a negative entity that may have entered you. This has nothing to do with black magic. This has nothing to do with hurting anybody. All you are doing is protecting yourself and getting all your own vibrations up to a level that are um, in keeping with what it is that you want in your life, what it is that you're going to do in your life. I think I'm going to end there. And because I usually try to keep these to 15 to 20 minutes, and we're just a little over 15 minutes. So I will end there, and I will bring hopefully the same thing to Facebook Live as soon as I'm able to figure out how to get my um, it to do a video for me, because it keeps saying won't do the broadcast. Well, will not do the broadcast at this time. But I thank you for watching. I usually get many people that watch afterwards. So I'm going to end the stream now, and just want to share with you the my book, Own Your Power, Day by Day, filled with 365 meditations. You read 2 pages a day, and filled with Spirit's messages. It was written under Spirit's guidance. So literally the hand of God is in every page. Very happy to have brought that to the world. Uh, Part of my soul contract, part of what I came here to accomplish. So I thank you. Uh, it's on Amazon.com. It's also on my website, www.alicia, ALICJA, Jones.com. And it's free shipping and handling. And if you go through me, I will offer an autographed, uh, signed copy. Thank you. Have a blessed day.